Hey everybody, Stephanie here. I'm finally back after taking a few months off for personal reasons, but I am finally back. I got my son back in school. School just started yesterday, so he's in second grade now. Yay! I can't wait for my daughter to go. She's got one more year at home with me, so next year she will be going to kindergarten. Cannot wait, but now all of that is, we're getting back in the routine and all that. I'm finally back with some brand new cards. I've got thank you cards, birthday cards for kids, women, men. I got hello cards, thank you cards, thinking of you. I've got so many cards. I just cannot wait to show you. I've got Christmas cards coming up, Halloween. I'm like ready to go with this stuff. All right. So enough of what I've got going. Let's get into what I've got right now. I've got this pretty thank you card. This is my first thank you card of the season, the year, I guess the rest of the year. I did, in this new card that I'm going to be showing you, I did change the background, the cardstock right here to like a rich raspberry color. You'll see that in just a moment. This may look a little orange to you guys, but it is really like a peachy color. Once again, I am not very thrilled about this color, so that's why I changed it. But we are going to be doing our own little coloring here, and then we're going to be doing some stamping. So, with that being said, let's get into what we need for this card. Right here, I had already stamped this out on a piece of paper right here. The size of this paper does not really matter because I am going to be cutting around with some scissors that I cannot show you, but they're the really cool, the designs, I can't even talk. The design scissors, the ones that come with different shapes so you can cut along. Yeah, those ones. So I've got a really cool wavy one that I'm just going to cut it out and put it on. So we're going to color that. I already got it stamped out. And I've also got my thank you stamped out. So we're just going to do a little cut around that. Oh no, I forgot my other scissors. Alright, well, and then we're also going to be using these heart right here to go on the inside of the card at the corners. And then we are also going to be using this stamp, big ways, small ways, love you always, to go right in the middle. And I always leave space so you can write whatever you want to whoever you're giving the card to. Just something extra nice, pretty to do. We are also going to be using Share What You Love Artisan Pearls. I'm going to be using these light purple right here. And then I've got my rich raspberry stamp ink pad. We are going to be using the big dimensionals. I've also got my multi-liquid glue. We're going to be using the broad tip end. My it's D block. And this is just if you want to add something extra to your envelope to go back to the card. It's just something a little extra. You don't have to do it. But here's an idea of taking that heart stamp from the inside of the card that we're going to do and just stamping the corners just a little, nothing too much, just to give it a little cute pizzazz, right? I'm also going to be using my blending pens. I have not used these before. These are not really new. I think they came out last year or the year before, but I'm just getting around to using them. Yeah, right. I know. Anyway, so this is the light daffodil dandelion I'm going to be using. Then I have a light old olive. Then I have a light rich raspberry. And I have a light Clapsal coral. Okay, and then our paper, I have my Whisper white. That is going to be on the inside, and it is 4/7/8 by 3.5. It's a little tidbit, just a little bit less than a half, okay? So I'm just rounding it to a half. And then my designer series paper from Share What You Love, it is 4/7/8 by 3.7/8. And then our plum, raspberry, whatever color you want to call it, it is like a purpley color. It is a 9/6. Oh no, I'm mistaken. I'm sorry, guys. And 8/5. 8/5. Okay. So let's get stamping. And I'm going to have to run over and get my scissors when the time comes. But I'm not going to do it right now. Alright, so what I'm going to do first is I'm going to color that. And then I'm going to stamp my sentiment in there. Excuse me for getting comfortable. Alright, move my glue. Alright, so I think I'm going to do the inside first because that's going to take like no time at all. And I've already got my pieces out. So I'm going to stamp my sentiment first in the middle. I'm trying to see which way it goes. There we go. And then I'm just going to do my heart. I want to see where it goes first. Oh, it had some ink on already. Well, if that happens, you can always flip it over if you're not really happy with that. Alright, I was just making sure I didn't have any extra, you know, on the sides and stuff. Alright, decide where you want to place it. And stamp down, push hard, 3, 2, 1, up. Just like that. Alright, and put that to the side. And then I'm going to I'm going to see if this has extra ink on it as well. And I just love doing that because you can just do it on the back and nobody knows, right? Because you're going to glue it down. Nobody will know what you did. I won't tell, right? 3, 2, 1, up. See how pretty that is? And you can definitely just do another one right up here if you wanted to. And that would look totally cute. But I'm just going to do the opposite corners because I think that looked really cute for me. But you can do whichever way you feel comfortable. Here we go. Gotta wipe it off. Alright. Sorry, I got my side inked on. Alright. And push down where you think you want it to go. 3, 2, 1, up. Alright, just like that. And now we just set it aside. And we're done with that. Ugh, if I can close this. Oh, are you kidding me? I can't even close this ink pad. Oh boy, there we go. These new ones are so hard to do. Ugh, alright, and I got ink on my hand. Alright, I have to be careful. Okay, so now I'm going to color this while that dries. And I think I'm going to do my yellow first. Now, there's two sides to this. There's a thicker side right here, and there is like a paintbrush side. I'm going to be using the paintbrush side. And with these blender pens, you really don't need a lot of pressure. Excuse me, because it's really like a paintbrush. When you push it down, it spreads the ink everywhere. So you don't want too much. And I'm going especially light. I'm not applying a lot of pressure around these ones because I don't want the black to bleed through with the yellow. So I'm going to go really fast, very lightly without getting it too wet because I don't want my black to bleed. If you like that to make it a lot darker, you can definitely do more ink on that. But I just want nice and light, a light yellow. but you can do whatever you want. It's your card, right? There we go, just nice and light. And then I'm going to come in the middle of these flowers. And I'm going to just do a light yellow because I kind of want them to stand out, right? So I'm going to lightly dab. Lightly dab right in the middle of them. Alright. And I'm going to go through here and I'm going to touch up lightly. Make sure everything gets covered. Alright. And I'm done with the yellow. Now I'm going to come in and I'm going to use my light Old Olive. And once again, I'm going to be using the paintbrush side. And I'm just going to do the stem lightly. And I'm out of the lines, which is okay. I'm fine with that. I'm not going to freak out over it. Just lightly brush. Get in there. Just like that. If you want your leaves to be darker, there is, with the set of the blender pins, there is a dark Old Olive color. You could definitely use that as well. That's what I kind of have on this one, where it's all dark, so you can tell this is the light and this is the dark. So if you like that dark color, definitely use the dark Old Olive, but I'm using the light. Okay, come over here and do these leaves. Remember, light pressure because this does spread. Alright, and that's it. Now, the way I did this one, I had more of the Clapsol Coral, just to kind of go back with this peachy color right here. Now, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to use more of the light Razzleberry. I'm going to do it on the big flowers. So, let's do that again. The brush side I'm going to be using. Just to, sorry guys, I'm shaking the table. I'm trying to get comfortable. I'm using the brush side just because it does spread the ink more faster for me, and that's what we want. But remember, light pressure, and it's okay if you go out of line. It's okay. Can't believe school has started already. My son is in second grade, not gonna be. He is in second grade. I just cannot believe it already. I just can't believe it. Alright, see? I'm gonna leave these ones for the light color, and then I'm gonna do all the other bigger flowers, this light Razzleberry. My daughter goes to kindergarten next year. I'm like, ugh. Can't believe it. My kids are growing up. I just cannot believe it. Time flies by with children, you know. Before I know it, my kids will be going to college, getting out of the house. And then what am I going to do? I guess make more cards, right? Yeah, that's fine. I'll make more cards. I make a card every year for my son's teacher. Whichever teacher he gets, they get like a hello card. And then at the end of the year, towards like Teacher Appreciation Week, end of the school year, they get a thank you card. So it's just, you know, something nice to do for them, and just to thank them and let them know that they did a good job and all that. almost done. And you see why I like using the brush tip? Because it just spreads the ink more evenly. Spreads it around more. And it makes it easier for me. Yep, I like it. Alright. I'm done with that. And I know it probably does not look pretty, but, you know, it's okay. I'm not an artist. I'm just a simple. Alright, brush tip end as well. And I'm just going to go on these little itty bitty flowers. I tell you, it has been hot here in Vegas. We had a crazy windstorm this past weekend. It was wind and rain. It was crazy. Alright, now I'm going to get my scissors. I'm going to have to run over to my little area and get my other scissors, but right now I'm just going to cut with my really cool scissors. I'm just going to cut around this. Give me a second, guys. Make a really pretty design with these. Hopefully I don't mess it up. There we go. I was deciding, how am I going to cut this out? Because on my one card right here, I did the indent, and I'm like, I don't really like that. Doesn't look that great. I don't know. So I was just like, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? So I thought, I can use these scissors. These are really cool scissors, you know? So that's what I'm doing. Make this look pretty, you know, just add another design level to it. Alright, just cut it. I'm cutting it pretty close to the flowers, just because that's how I like it. I want it nice and small. See? Nice and pretty waves. Isn't that cute? Alright, now I'm going to run and grab my scissors to cut this out. I'll be right back. Just a second. Really quick flash. Okay, I'm back. I was not expecting to use these scissors, but I guess I needed to use them. And I'm just going to cut out. I'm going to cut around this thank you. And I'm going to leave a little white border. If you don't want to leave a little white border, you don't have to. I am, because I actually kind of like that look. So it doesn't matter the size, how big you want to do it. If you don't want to do it at all, it does not matter. Mine is not perfect. I just cut off like a lot right here. Oh, it's fine. This is your card. I'm sure whoever you give it to is gonna love it no matter what. Yeah, there we go. I'm cutting it really close to the black. Oh. All right. Okay, there we go. Trim that up. Alright. Now I'm going to use the dimensionals, and I'm going to pop this on, the thank you on there. I'm probably going to use 2.5 of the big dimensionals. So what I'm going to do is just tape it like on the bottom and on the sides, but I'm going to cut it in half. I don't really like to waste these. And then I'm going to do like a half of one on the in the middle. Just like that, and then get one more for the top and the middle. Alright. Because we don't want it to be sagging down. Alright, there we go. So now we're just going to pop it up. right in the middle. I know this is probably not one of my faster cards, but it's a fast card nonetheless. Alright, I'm sorry if my head's in the way, guys. I'm trying to make it in the middle. Around the middle-ish. Alright, there we go. Now let's assemble the card. So, as I get comfortable, I am going to move this out of the way. And now I have not forgot about these. We're going to add those last. So what we're going to do first is I'm going to glue the inside down first. And I know I said I was going to use the broad tip end, but you know what? I think I'm going to use the pen tip and just quickly, sorry, I don't mean to shake the tape. I'm going to quickly just go through just like that. And then I'm going to use my broad tip end to smooth it out. Just makes it easier for me. Just like that. Nice and easy, nice and smooth. Alright. And then just going to glue this down. I'm trying to get it in the middle as best as I can. I'm not a very even person. Oh, that looks pretty even though. Alright, there we go. Just glue it down. Okay. Oh, I got that dirty. Oh, well. Flip it over. We're going to do the same with our DSP. Pen tip side. Smear it around. Just like that. Broad tip. Smooth it out. You don't have to smooth it out. I just like it smoother. I like to move the glue around so every part of the paper gets glue. But you don't have to do that. Alright. Try to get this nice and even. Just like that. There we go. And glue this down. You can either glue it down flat or you can add dimensionals if you wanted to. If you did want to add dimensionals, I would say you needed a lot of dimensionals to make, you know, an X at least. But I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to glue it down. So, as before, pin tip side. I'm going to add the glue. And then we're going to use the broad tip to smear it around. Alright. And you put it really wherever you want. Off to the side, right smack dab in the middle like I did. Alright. Now, almost done, we are going to add some jewels, nice and carefully. I'm using my nail, but I normally would use a piercing tool. I know, piercing tools not for these, but they do help pick it up a lot easier. I'm having trouble right now. Here we go. There we go. Okay. And then I'm going to add one more in this little itty bitty corner. And then we will be done with our card. Right there. Hey, not on me. This is crazy. This is why we use a piercing tool. Alright, there we go. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching my video, and I hope you enjoyed it. And it wasn't that long, 25 minutes. not too long. Beautiful card. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. Remember, you can always find me on Facebook at my Facebook page, Card Creations by Stephanie Ruby. And I do have an Etsy page where this card will be for sale, and that is Cards by Steph Ruby. Thank you guys. Make sure to like, share, subscribe. See you next time. Bye.